Well, after delay, after delay, after delay, Wonder Woman 1984 has finally come out on HBO Max as well as theatrical around the world. And guess what, guys? It fucking sucked. My opinion. It sucked. I'm sorry. Let down. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel once again. I am Robert Storms. As always, if you're finding me for the very first time, please be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and yeah, hey, if you're feeling froggy, got a couple extra bucks, hit the join button and become a tier member. So guys, Wonder Woman 1984 finally hitting HBO Max in theaters around the world, and we kind of reported a little bit last week on Storms Live that financially it wasn't doing well. We all kind of figured in the pandemic, financially it wasn't going to do well. That's common, right? We seen Tenet come out. Tenet flopped. No movie that came out post-COVID has made its money back in the box office. So that's to be expected. So we kind of knew Wonder Woman wasn't going to do that well in the box office. However, Christmas morning, I woke up. I haven't been feeling good this week. I made Christmas dinner. I'm sitting on the couch. I'm watching Wonder Woman. And I was like, I wish I was dying. That's how bad that movie was. I really did enjoy it. I felt like it didn't do anything better than the first movie. I felt like it took the first movie and the tone was completely different. This felt like a cartoon. This literally felt like a cartoon. And the whole premise of the movie is 1984, right? It's even in the fucking title, Wonder Woman 84. There is nothing in this movie that warrants it to be in 1984. The same story could have took place in present day after Justice League. You literally wrecked canon for no purpose. There was really no reason why this had to be set in 1984 other than Patty Jenkins going, I want to have this in the 80s. There was really no premise. Like Captain Marvel, it needed to take place in the 90s because you have to explain where she was during the Avengers. 1984, we established in Batman v Superman and Justice League that she disappeared for almost 100 years. But yet in 1984, nuclear missiles and shit are all bouncing over the place. Come on, Patty. Come on. But anyway, I'm not the only one who disliked this movie because over on Rotten Tomatoes, it's got a 67% and a 75% audience score. Now, the 67% is still fresh. The rating did change because last night it was 69% with a certified fresh score. Now it's at 67% with a fresh rating. That number could keep going down at this point. I am very disappointed about this movie. I think the only thing that was good in this movie was Kristen Wiig, and she was the one that I was afraid of. I was really afraid. I was like, man, I don't like Kristen Wiig as Cheetah. I don't know. But she was my favorite part of the movie other than Chris Pine. I think Chris Pine did a really good job. Again, did they really have to bring him back? And then they did Quantum Leap. We're copying Quantum Leap. That's right. He comes back. She wishes for him to come back. He comes back, but in someone else's body. They even do the Quantum Leap, look in the mirror, and you can see the guy, but it's like, I'm expecting Al to come out and go, Ziggy says you have 24 hours to defeat Cheetah. Like literally, it was ridiculous. And duh. Oh man. And then you look at the first movie, right? The first movie had a much different tone. You look at that movie, and there are moments in the first movie that you can remember. And it's very, very important. Like when she gets up and she does the no man's land and she just bouncing and everybody charges. There was no iconic scene in this movie like that. Other than her showing up in the gold armor that was completely useless. Like she had the gold armor. Cheetah just ripped through that shit. I'm like, what? And then the opening scene of this movie was like 15 minutes long, completely unnecessary. Other than one line in the movie is like, do not cheat, Diana, blah, 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 blah. And that line could have came anywhere. You didn't have to show a 15 or 20 minute, American Ninja Warrior scene in order to hammer us home that fucking message. It was just, a lot of this stuff was unnecessary. The runtime was extremely long. And the movie, in my opinion, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. It just wasn't good. The villains all seemed like cartoon characters. The scene at the mall in the beginning felt like something right out of fucking Looney Tunes. It was ridiculous. The tone, I don't know what they were going for. I don't know if they were trying to be more lighthearted like Marvel. But even when Marvel tries to be lighthearted, or Marvel doesn't try, they are lighthearted. It doesn't come off as cheesy and as cartoonish as that. This literally feels like we went from Batman Returns to Batman Forever. That's how the tone felt like it changed so much, or even more, Superman 2 compared to Superman 3, where the tones are completely different than the previous films that you already set up. This was a huge letdown. Yes, I did find it emotional with Steve and Diana, but even that was kind of like pointless, because the heartfelt scene was nothing like the first one. You know, she's like, I love you, but I got, and then she just walks away, and you hear him in the background go, I will always love you. I take back my wish, or whatever the hell she said. It was just like, and they never established that rule. It's like they make rules and then break rules, and it's like, what's going on with this movie? What's going on with Wonder Woman 1984? Huge letdown. Patty Jenkins, I expected a lot more. And I know not every director can hit it out of the park. Every director is going to have the good films, the bad films. But this seems like such a departure from what she did in that first Wonder Woman. And I was hugely let down, especially on Christmas. But anyway, I'm just glad I got on HBO Max and I didn't have to travel like an hour to a theater and pay $20 to go see the movie. So I'm happy for that. You know, sometimes you gotta look at the positive things in life. But anyway, guys, apparently people are feeling the same way I'm feeling about it. If you can see the score on it, Wonder Woman 1984, I thought it was a huge letdown. Me personally, I was disappointed, but I want to know what you guys think. Be sure to leave your comments in the comment box below. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and until next time, as always, I am Robert Storms, and that's my opinion.